Hello again, everybody. Steve Politi, joined as always by Tom Luicci, Rutgers beat writer. And here we are, end of the season, 6-5 Rutgers, host Louisville, a victory, 6 straight. We'll put them in a bowl game. This is, it would be a cap, a very good turnaround. But Louisville, I mean, this is a team that they had a big lead on last year. Louisville came back and won the game.
Right.
You can't chalk this up as a gimme win just yet.
Wait a minute. Before we get into Rutgers, we'd be remiss if we didn't acknowledge one thing that Brick Township High School coach Warren Wolf
that's a good point.
has announced his retirement.
A legend. Very nice man,
51 years. My alma mater, the Green Dragons.
Your alma mater. You played for his first team, didn't you?
Well, that was 1958. So no, I'm a little bit younger than that. But anyway, congratulations, Warren. I hope you enjoy your retirement. He's a legend in the state.
Absolutely.
And the stuff he was talking about in today's Ledger story brought back some memories for you. So it's good. Anyway, on to Louisville. Yeah, Rutgers would be the 7th team in 1A history to go from 1-5 to a bowl game, which would be an incredible accomplishment, because I have to, we could stand here now and say, listen, at 1-5, we both thought they were finished.
Oh, absolutely.
I'd hate to go back and see what we were saying after the 1-5
I think some readers already have, actually.
Yeah, I'm sure they have. But no, you know what? I think they're gonna just based on the past couple of days of practice and the energy there and the excitement, I think they're gonna have a good game. I really do. It reminds me a little bit. I couldn't get Greg to admit it or the players to admit it of 2005. If you remember when they were 6-4 going into the Cincinnati game, and the Insight Bowl people were there, and they needed an impressive performance, and they did. They steamrolled Cincinnati that game. So went on to the Insight Bowl. So it kind of has that feel for me here, because I think that Louisville's a little bit of a dead team. Their secondary's beat up. They have a first-year starter quarterback who looks like a first-year starter at times, because Hunter Cantwell, he's up and down all over the place. So I think this has the potential to be a good Rutgers game.
Now, if they do win, I think a big buzzkill could be where they end up in a bowl. There's a lot of speculation now. We still don't know. I mean, I guess at one end, Sun Bowl still out there. I mean, unlikely, but possible. Mikey Car Care Bowl, it would be a good location, I think, for a team that 7-5 did this. If they fall to the PapaJohns.com Bowl, the problem is now you're looking at a potentially poor opponent in a Sun Belt team, which I think would take a lot out of it. I mean, what do you think now is the most likely destination, or is there any way to know?
Could be an ACC team in the PapaJohns too, so we'll see.
The 10th ACC team, it would be.
Yeah, it would be the 10th ACC team, but it's right now. It depends on Pitt and West Virginia, and it's going to be Charlotte or Birmingham. I think it's starting to look more and more like Birmingham, and what's going to be, what's probably would rankle Rutgers, if I'm a Rutgers person involved with football, is they would finish second in the Big East and wind up at PapaJohns. They went 10-2 and went to the Texas Bowl. It just seems like they were pretty good last year, and they wound up in the International Bowl. I mean, if I'm Bob Mulcahy, when I throw aside my Star Ledger investigative pieces, I'm calling Marinado and saying, you got to do something about this bowl situation, because it's just terrible for Rutgers.
Well, they had to do something from the beginning, and they haven't. And this is, again, it's punishing not just Rutgers, but a lot of teams are in the same situation. Rutgers has gotten the absolute worst now. Does the fact they've had that they were in the Texas Bowl, that they were sent to Toronto, does that mean anything when they're selecting the bowls now? Does the Big East say we have to help them out and get them to Charlotte?
The Big East can say all at once, but if the Sun Bowl says we're not interested, or if the Meineke Bowl says, we love the idea of getting West Virginia because of who they're going to bring, and we like the idea of a West Virginia ACC school matchup, there's nothing the Big East can really do, because it's out of their control. All they can do is sort of encourage them to follow the standings. The bowls are not bound by the standings. It's just supposed to be a guideline, and all they can do is, the league can just say, hey, they finished second, 5-2. They're one of the hottest teams in the country, 6 straight. If this all happens, can you give them something give them a little bit longer look? It's just, like I say, it's 5-2 to be going to Birmingham. It's kind of difficult to fathom.
It is, especially during the holidays, which is difficult to fathom for us. Okay, this is Louisville Senior Day. A good chance to honor a couple of players. Mike Teal's one of them. Courtney Green. Give me an idea of what you think. Will this be the last time that they also see Kenny Britt, do you think, in your opinion? What should Rutgers fans expect from?
Yeah, I think it might be. I think this might be Kenny Britt's last time at home, and God bless. I mean, he's had a great year. He's been, he's been great for the program. He's had 2 great years. I shouldn't say 1. And you can't blame him if he wants to go. And
especially now with the NFL rules changing, this might be his last chance at a legitimate.
And Kenny, like Ray, when Ray looked at this year, I'm sure he must have said, wait a minute, they're going to have a whole new offensive line for my senior year. When Kenny looks back at that, he's going to say, wait a minute, I got a brand new quarterback. I'm not going to get 1,000 yards. My stock's going to go down. This is when his stock will be at the optimum.
Got a score for us? Your last chance here to pick before the bowl?
I think, like I said, I think Rutgers is going to be pretty impressive and put on a good show. I'm going to say 31-14.
31-14? Rutgers. All right, I'm going to go 35-31 Rutgers in a game that's closer than I'm sure the fans would like.
And as Jim Levitt would say, we're good.
We're good. Thanks for watching.